Hey folks, good afternoon and happy, what's today? Wednesday, yay! It's the middle of the week. I'm Jennifer, aka Babycakes, and welcome to another edition of Chalkin' with Babycakes. So let me get over here on my computer real quick to bring it up. Just because for me, I can't see the comments when you are hopping on. I can't see the comments on my phone. My little tired eyes. So when you're hopping on, please say hi. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you want, grab a couple of friends. Let's get it started. So a couple of days ago, I went live and I said, hey, I have these boards and some mason jars, these cute little mason jars, right? And I wanted to know what should I make with them, you know, because I have these fresh herbs and then these flowers. So I was really looking for some ideas of what I could do with this, and I asked for your guys' help. Now, it was kind of a mix of both. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. It was a mix from you guys. So some guys said, some of y'all said, do the herbs. Some of y'all said, do these flowers, and then, or do a mixture. So I'm going to do the mixture, kind of like I had it laid out when I went live and asked you for help. Had one or the other, one over, I would have done just that. I do have a fourth, one of these little guys, but I didn't have another board ready. So I might do four. I might do a second flower one later on. So are we ready to get chalking? I have all my paste over here. I have my surface. I have my designs laid out. I do have my squeegees, my multi-tool. And this is just a little tool that makes it easier to get into small areas when you don't want to get the washable chalk paste all over everything. I've got scissors, although I don't think I'm going to need scissors because everything's already cut out for me. I've got a fuzzing towel because a couple of these stencils are brand new. I haven't used them before, so I want to make sure I fuzz them really well, so this way they come off easier. What else do I have? I have stir sticks. I've got some water, so in the event that my paste is too dry, which none of these colors I think should be too dry, because all of them have been used in the past couple days. But your paste should be oh gosh, I'm just thinking here. Your paste should be a yogurt-like consistency when you do it. So I have some water. You want to use distilled water when you're doing your chalk paste though, and this keeps it from getting, getting mold in it, which I've had a bunch of paste that I've had to throw away because it just got too moldy. So you want to use distilled water. Hey Jen, thanks for tuning in again. 2 days in a row. That's awesome. All right, so I do have my glue gun back here. So after I'm done chalking on these, I am going to glue these down on these boards, okay? And this was just, so of course I got the, what are they called? The mason jars. From Walmart. I got them from Walmart, and then I just painted them this blue color because I really like it. And then the boards were just some leftover boards that I had in the shop. So I got them out, painted them, and here we are. Now, one of the things you want to do is when you're putting your stencil down, you want to make sure you get out all the air bubbles from the silkscreen portion of it. And this gives you a seal, as well as helps it to where your paste will not bleed underneath. And you don't have to be perfect with this. You don't have to put your paste on and make it, you know, paint it on. You just slap your paste on there and you squeegee it down. This is just like screen printing, to be completely honest with you. So it's just this easy. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'd be more than happy to answer them. right. Now I'm going to reuse this stencil right away, and you can do that. So most of the time you want to wash your stencils right after you use them. But if you do it quick enough, you can actually use your stencil more than once without washing it. But you want to be quick because the paste will dry in the silkscreen portion of it. And if the paste dries in the silkscreen portion of it, you won't get the chalk paste out. The chalk paste won't go through. Now what I am doing, I am using, this one is Fresh Linen, Jen. I am doing this one, since this is the second time I'm using this and it's already got some paste on it. You notice I didn't squeegee it down to get all the air bubbles out. I'm taking my chances, but I like my chances because I've done it before. Typically I wouldn't reuse a bigger stencil right away like this, but the smaller ones, I do it all the time. Let's see. And when you pull your stencils up, you want to make sure you do it at a perpendicular, yeah, something like that. You don't want to do it at a diagonal, because if you do it at a diagonal, then you run the risk of stretching the silkscreen portion of it. So this did bleed a little bit, but not too bad. I should be able to fix that up. But this is how both of them turned out. So don't they look cute? I like them. Hey, Danny from APO. Are you guys not working today? Obviously, I'm not working today. All right, so I'm going to let those two sit for a minute. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this because my table's kind of small. So I'm going to move these back here. I'm going to let them sit and dry while I do this other guy. Now this guy, since I'm going to be doing it with the flowers, I've got Live Life in Full Bloom and then some other flowers on there. And actually, I didn't think this through. I need to get some darker purples out. Because I want to do, since I have some purples, purple and white. No, actually, I just have white flowers up there. Huh. Well, we'll do it all in white. This is what I do. I hope I'm not the only one. Okay. So let me get this put down. And get my white out. So how's everybody doing this Wednesday? Anything exciting going on in your neck of the woods? Only you, Danny? Just you? You're the only one that's there? Or you're the only one not working? Okay. I won't go back to work for another, I have next week off and then I'll go back to work again. This week though, so tomorrow, we are heading down to the lake down here and it's going to be crazy. I think tomorrow will be the only day that it's not going to be completely nuts because they're opening things up down at the lake. So people are anxious to get out on the water. Although I will say, oh wow, Danny. Well, that's good though. I mean, sometimes you can get more done when you're there all by yourself, right? I know that's the way I felt a lot of times. All right. So yeah, we're going down to the lake. Going to get the boat out. It'll be interesting. We went out on the lake on the boat a couple weeks ago, and it was fairly nice out. It wasn't really warm, but it wasn't cold. So I mean, Lake of the Ozarks. We have a lake house down at Sunrise Beach that we go to, and it's fun. I love it down there. But when we went out that one day, There were people all over the place. I mean, boats tied up together. People are done with this, with staying indoors and staying away from everybody. People are ready to get back together. So that was cool to see down there. And I think this weekend will be the same because, like I said, everything's opening back up. Not everything was opened up the last time we went down, but everything's supposed to be opened back up. Yacht club, yeah, it pretty much was a yacht club. Let me tell you, it was hilarious. We didn't take our speaker for the stereo, but we really should have and just started playing that song. That would have been hilarious. I think we'll be playing it this weekend, but we won't be hooked up to anybody just because we really don't know that many people down there. So anybody that goes down with us or that we meet down there, they go down with us and go down on our boat. So there's that. My dogs are going crazy. Oh man, I wonder what my dogs are barking at now. I'd go check, but I'm live and I don't want to redo the live. Oh, they'll be fine. My dogs are just crazy as it is. Maybe they're going crazy over the mailman because Lord knows that happens all the time. All right, so I'm going to kind of position this on here, the mason jar on here, so I can figure out where I need to put this rosemary at. So every time you see me leave the screen, I am going to take my stencil, my used stencil, over to the water bath. So I have a water bath over on the side over here where I wash all my stencils. So I've been putting them over there. So whenever I do leave the screen, that is why. So we're going to do this one in two parts. And I'm fuzzing it because, like I said, this is a new stencil that I haven't used before. And this one is the rosemary, so we're going to do it all in green. But you notice down at the bottom it's got rosemary on it, where it says rosemary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this, and this is why I want to do the chalking before I actually put the mason jar down, is because I want to get it lined up really good. So that's going to do well. And then what I'm going to do is after I chalk this rosemary on here, I'll take the word and I'll put it above the rosemary. It's like magic. And I'm going to do the letters in white. We're just kind of keeping it simple, guys. Nothing too crazy today. The only thing crazy here is my hair. So you notice I did spritz some water in here and I'm getting it all stirred up really good. One thing that I have found is if your paste is a little too dry, you want to use the thin end of the stir stick because the spatula end is kind of flimsy, so it makes it harder to stir with. I believe it is. I don't remember. I know there was another herb one that they had, and I didn't get that one, so I don't remember when this one came out. But I did just get it in the mail, gosh, about a week or two ago. All right, so I'm going to pull this up. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. And I'm going to dry it. So this way, when I put the stencil back down, it'll be fine. Okay. So there's that. Now what I'm going to do, so this way I don't get any of the green on the other part of the board. And so I don't, well, if I don't mess it up. And so I don't get any of the white. I don't have to be as perfect with the white. I am just going to put the backer kind of back on here. And then I'm going to do the rosemary. I'm trying to kind of center it a little bit. And you know, I don't like to, I'm not one of the people that measure anything. So I just kind of eyeball everything. Hey, Andrea, how are you? You enjoying the weather today? It's actually not too bad out today. It was a little spritzy this morning though. And I was walking outside and I was like, what the heck is this going on? But I'm looking forward to a very beautiful weekend. That's cute. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so this is what the rosemary turned out like. And I'm not gonna plug the hot glue gun in yet. I'm gonna wait until I get all of these done and ready to hot glue them. And I'm gonna stick this somewhere out of the way. I need more room, right? I need a bigger space, guys. I need a bigger space. Now we're going to do the lavender, and of course I'm going to do it in the green and lavender. Actually, I'm not going to use lavender. I'm going to use lilac. Same though, right? That'll work. But because of how this is, I'm going to be using my multi-tools to do it. So we're going to be starting classes back up. I'm super excited. June 10th, I believe it is. It's a Wednesday night, 6 o'clock at Wine Antiques and More in Cole Camp, Missouri. So if you are local to me, I would love to have you come join me at a Chalk and Talk. We do have a limit of how many people we can have in there. So please make sure if you want to come that you go to my page, which you're on. Silly me. You go to my events tab and make sure you RSVP. I do have an RSVP link and an RSVP ticket that you can buy. So I know for sure you're coming. So I need to know if you plan on coming or not. That's a pretty big deal. But yeah, June 10th. I'm excited to get back at it. I've missed chalking with you guys. And of course, if you want to have your own Chalk and Talk, you can just let me know and we can get that arranged. I am thinking of hosting a, how do I want to do this? Let me just hope I can be quick enough. So I want to be relatively quick since I'm using two colors on here, and the hard part is typically I would do a a paste and peel method, which I'll do a portion of this, but because the green is in so many different areas and it's not completely level per se, is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, let's do this. Let's pull this up. So then this way, because I don't want the paste to dry. So when I pull it all back up, it comes up. That'd be bad. So now I'm going to do some lavender in here. And this is why I'm using the multi-tool, because the multi-tool helps you get into some pretty tight spaces. Okay. Get some more green in here. Sorry guys, sometimes when I'm concentrating, I just, I don't say much. Which I'm sure you guys are okay with, right? Okay. So it was really cool. I went to my farm yesterday. Well, not my farm, but the farm that I go to. Ooh, I like how that turned out. Went to the farm that I go to and got to ride my horsey. I had to lunge him first just because he was a little spry, you could say. So I lunged him up really good, and then I got to ride him. It was really cool. All right, so I don't think... Oh, I still need... Oh, gosh darn it. You guys didn't stop me. I got the lavender wet. And I forgot to put the word on top. But that's okay. I'll just clean it up. See, this is what happens. I forget what I'm doing, guys. Do you guys have that issue? Forget what you're doing sometimes? So, come on. I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. It's not just me. All right. So I just cleaned it up real quick, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this down here. But it's clean, so now I don't have to worry about it as much. Let me, Well, I'm glad to hear that, Jen. I'm glad it's not just me. I like how this lavender turned out. It's really pretty. What's going to be the fun part, guys, is how I do these flowers over here, the real flowers, because this will be something new for me, something I haven't really done before. So that should be quite interesting. Making them look right and pretty. Okay. And we're just going to do this in the white. Perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I like how those are turning out. I love the font on the letters. Okay. All right, guys. So now I need to find a place to put that sheet, so I just dropped it down there. I'm going to get some of this stuff cleaned up because I am kind of done chalking, but now I have to get the hot glue gun out and get it going. But I want to make some room over here, so I'm going to get some of this stuff put away real quick to make some room, because you got to have room. And I need to plug the hot glue gun in too. I didn't want to plug it in too early because I didn't want it to get hot glue everywhere. All right, so I won't need my heat gun. I'll just plug that in, and I will put this sheet of paper underneath it. Perfect. So what you want to do too is when you have these jars of paste, is you want to make sure when you're done using it, you want to get any of the paste that you've put up to the top when you're like wiping off your spatula or your squeegee or whatever. You want to get that right back into the paste jar because you want to be able to reuse the paste. And that will help it keep it from drying out. You don't want your paste to dry out. You can revive it, but it's still not as good as if it was never dried out to begin with. So that's what I always do. So typically when I am chalking, especially when I'm live, you don't see me doing this part of it too much. You see me do the chalking, and then I put everything over here on the other side of me, and then you don't see the cleanup portion. And I was actually going to record that today, the cleanup portion, but I already cleaned up, so other than washing the stencils. All right. So these ones are going to be easy. So I'm going to get the easy ones out of the way. And that's where all I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue these two mason jars to the board. And hope I don't have, yeah, the paste is dry. As soon as my hot glue gun warms up, and it's good. It's not too hot yet. So I'll take a drink. All right. So while that is warming up, I guess I will try to figure out how I'm going to do this. So these flowers and stuff like this is not my strong suit. Not going to lie. So I know I'm going to have to clip them. I'm thinking I'm going to clip them like that. And I think once I get them clipped, I think that will help it to where the leaves will kind of pop a little bit. So let's get to clipping. Maybe I'm just going to ruin them. I don't know. Should be interesting. One down. Some of these don't want to clip too well. So it's been really weird. You know, my daughter, my youngest daughter, just left with her Nana to go back to Pennsylvania to see some of, oh man, I'm going to have to glue all of them. Hi, Brandy, how are you? So it's been quiet at the house, and I almost don't know how to act. We have, it's almost like an empty nest, guys. You know, Haley's gone. She's up in Pennsylvania. Cheyenne's out gallivanting around because she's, you know, in college and trying to figure herself out. And Logan is married and down in Louisiana. It's just crazy, guys. Good thing I have the dogs to keep me company, right? And then after I'm all done with these, I didn't bring it in here, and that was my bad. I am actually going to get a, like a little piece of burlap ribbon, and I'm going to put it around the mason jar as well. So what do you guys think of these two? These two are almost done. I just need to get the little piece of burlap, or not burlap, but like a little ribbon. I'm going to put that right there. Look, and I even felt the right spot. So I'm going to move these off since you get them out of my way. And then we're going to play with this one, and hopefully I don't screw it all up. Because again, flowers are not my forte, you could say. So do you guys think I should start putting the flowers down first and then glue the... I just don't know how to do this, guys. I really don't. So you're coming along for the ride. You're gonna struggle with me. I think maybe if I do this. There we go. I do that, and I just kind of glue these little guys. Are you guys in pain yet watching me try to figure this out? Okay, I think I got it figured out. Flowers first, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Jen. Because then I can always kind of put the mason jar over it. All right. Dang it. So let's go. You know that saying where you have to be nice to crafters? Because we can think of a million different ways to make your death look like an accident, and we don't have any fingerprints because they've been hot glued off. Yeah, I just did that. Not gonna lie. So have you guys been watching anything interesting on TV during this whole thing going on? I was excited because I found out, so we don't have TV here anymore. We do at the lake house, but we don't at the house. We got rid of Dish, so we just don't have TV. We have like Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, but not even, it's not like we really watch much of it because we're not home much. But I was pretty excited because I saw that season 6 of Madam Secretary came back on, or it came on Netflix. So that was pretty exciting for me. So I've been watching that. Of course, okay, I'm not going to give it away if you guys have ever watched it. So I think what I want to do here, I think this is fun, guys. There we go. So I think what I'm going to want to do with this is put that there, and then just put some leaves down this way too. So this way it's, okay. I think I'm to the point where I want to tack this down. So then this way I can drape some leaves over the top of it so you don't see all the huge glue bubble. Get that right up to the top. Hope I have it centered. There we go. Perfect. There we go. This is going to be a hot glue mess, guys. Not lying here. Like I said, this is not my forte. I can do just about anything with a glue gun, but let me tell you, flowers is not my best suit. And it's so stringy. Somebody needs to come up with non-stringy glue gun. What do you guys think? It's like I'm a spider making a web right now. Okay, I have 3 more to put on here. And then I'm going to glue the heck out of it. Somebody want to come here and do this for me? This is really not my forte. Okay, there we go. Now you want to stay. Now he wants to stay. I don't know. I don't think I need any more flowers. I'm looking at it before I show you guys. I don't think I need any more leaves. I just need to tap them down. What do you guys think? Do you think I should put some more leaves on there, or do you think that's good enough? Let me know. So I think we're just about done. Let me pull these back up. See if I can get them all up here so you can see all of them. Move my glue gun out of the way. Well, Brandy, where were you? I think I'm done now. Can you guys see all of those? What do you guys think? Doesn't that look cool? I think those look cool. All right, guys. I think I'm done. Can you see me? Do I look like Wilson? You guys ever watch that show? What was it? Home Improvement with Wilson? Tim the Toolman Taylor? I do like how this turned out. One more, you think? Okay, I'll put on one more. One more and then I'll be done. One more leaf. I don't have any more flowers. Well, I do. They're just in a completely different room. I think that looks good. I think that's even going to look good like if you wanted to do it as a 3-piece set. I think that's fantastic. Stick that right in there. Okay. Well. All right, guys, that's it. It's on there. Well, you have fun at work, Brandy. Tell everybody I said hi. Not gonna lie, I do not mind not going to work right now. Getting a lot of stuff done at the house. All right, guys, I'm just kind of pushing that in there because it's still drying. It happens, right? Well, thank you guys again for tuning in, for continually supporting me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's Chalking with Babycakes. And I will try to go live tomorrow. Not sure how that's going to work going down to the lake house and everything, but just keep an eye out. Maybe something fun will pop up, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will chalk with you later. Bye-bye. Make sure I don't kill myself trying to come over to turn this off.